you very much, Brad. Sheyanne, looks pretty delicious at Canty's, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm ready to go there.
You were talking about what you usually like to eat for breakfast. What was that again?
Oatmeal.
I'm just bugging you. We had a joke off camera. This is Sheyanne Levall with the Canadian Blood Services. And earlier we were speaking all about plasma. Now it's time to learn about platelets donation. Separate from blood, separate from plasma. First off, what is the difference?
Well, platelets are actually about a quarter of the size of red blood cells, and it's not actually a whole cell, it's part of the cell.
Okay.
So the process is a little bit different than what would normally happen when you come to donate whole blood.
Excellent. And something that everyone should remember, it takes a lot longer to donate platelets.
Yeah, the process for whole blood is about 5 to 15 minutes for needle insertion. When it comes to platelets, about 40 to about 90 minutes, depending on how fast the process goes.
And what you ate for breakfast.
Absolutely, what you ate for breakfast.
There are a wide variety of reasons that people need platelets. What are some of those reasons?
One of the major things that people don't realize is when someone is actually undergoing cancer treatment, they often require blood products every week. The average cancer patient can use up to 5 units, but somebody who's undergoing leukemia can actually use 8 units of blood products.
In a single time?
In a single treatment, and it's usually platelets.
Okay. And if you don't have these platelets on stock, what do people do? What do the hospitals do?
Well, our major goal is to make sure that we do reach hospital demand. One of the major reasons why you need platelets is it acts as a clotting factor for your blood. So people, again, with cancer or someone who has a rare blood disease will also need to have it to make sure they have the clotting factor. So you are a specialized donor when you come in to donate platelets, and we recognize that.
There's also very specific people that you need for a specific donor. Can you talk about that?
Well, ideally, the platelet donors tend to be men. What happens if a female has actually had any type of pregnancy, she will actually produce an antibody in her blood that will sometimes be harmful to patients. So when it comes to platelet donors, we try to recruit men to come into the program.
And it's even more likely that you're a match if you're in the same family.
Absolutely. So we actually will have some people specifically coming in to donate, and we already know in advance that it's going to a specific patient in the hospital.
What's the shelf life for platelets versus, say, blood?
The shelf life for platelets is actually quite significantly shorter. It only has a shelf life of 5 days. So if somebody comes in on a Monday to donate platelets, we have to make sure the product is used up by Friday, and it always is.
Is it hard to recruit donors for platelets because it takes a little bit longer and because you need such specific people?
It is more detailed to make sure that you meet the right qualifications. We are on an ongoing basis recruiting donors to come in. If anybody is interested in doing platelets, we definitely want them into the program if they meet our requirements.
Yeah. And that's why it's so important to have National Blood Donor Week and World Blood Donor Day to celebrate those people that take the time out of their day and make that little small sacrifice that just goes such a long way.
Absolutely. I mean, you come in, we like to say that someone who can donate platelets would have liquid gold in their veins, so it's very important for us.
Our cameraman Jason Nelson right now, he was talking about he wants to make his first blood donation, and so many people watching this are probably thinking, you know what, I could take that hour out of my day and come on down. The most important thing that really stands out for me is how comfortable the staff makes you feel and how thankful they are that you've taken the time to do this.
When someone comes in to donate, whether it be in whole blood, platelets, or plasma, we recognize the importance of it. We understand that some people kind of are nervous or have their apprehensions. So when you're a first-time donor, we go out of our way to make sure you know how special you are, and we do our best to make you feel comfortable.
And it is such an easy procedure. We were talking earlier about how the most difficult part is probably the finger poke test.
Oh, absolutely. That's for sure the most painful poke of the whole experience. And I mean, if you can handle a paper cut, you can definitely handle this.
Yeah, and at least it does heal faster than a paper cut.
Absolutely, it does.
Any other information that you'd like to tell our viewers at home about that we forgot to mention?
I think that, if you are the right qualifications and you meet our criteria, if you do have the opportunity to ever come in to donate platelets, it is an amazing experience, and the staff that work in the platelet area are even greater.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do get some sort of snack afterwards as well as a reward.
We do give you a little bit of extra TLC when you're in the platelet area.
It's my favorite part at the end. Thank you so much, Sheyanne, for all of the information. Any more information about donating platelets, blood.ca. We'll be right back on Shaw TV.